So I love this new bread slicing jig that Dad made, and I've used it maybe 3 or 4 times, and I wanted to share a couple of tips for you. The first thing I found is that I need to grease the loaf pan a lot more than I normally do because the edges matter, and if the edges stick, it kind of messes up the rest of the loaf. So this is greased really well. Then let it cool, 100% cool until it's maybe 3 hours or longer. So there's no warmth to it at all. And if you've done all that right, it should just unloaf nicely. So before I start slicing, what I like to do that helps me is I do a very careful cut of half the loaf, as straight as I can, using the full length of this wonderful big knife. Nice 90-degree loaf. Wow, look at that air pocket in that bread. Once I have half a loaf, that's easier because then I'm not trying to wobble and balance a whole loaf on the jig. So then, of course, make sure the whole time you concentrate on pressing that knife into the rails, and nice long, as long as you can, it depends on your knife, and make sure you keep slicing until you're past the end. And with this, you do have to take off one slice at a time. And this is kind of a crazy loaf of bread. I don't know how that happened. So now, why am I putting it in here? I like to freeze my bread, and I take one slice at a time out of the freezer. So if I just put it in a bag and freeze it, my freezer is so tight that everything gets crunched and misshapen. So I actually put it back, all the slices back in the loaf pan, put it in the freezer, freeze it solid, then I take it out and put it in a bag. And that works for us. However, I haven't decided what to do about this.